Hello everyone, this is JuLa. Welcome to JuLa Can Cook New Orleans. Here's what's on my lunch menu today. Creole a la poule. Poule means Creole. And I have prepared some skinless dark chicken meat. I've trimmed off as much of the fat as possible because heart healthy has never tasted so good. I also grab maybe 5 cloves of fresh garlic with 2, I'm going to say, heads of celery. Also, I've added 1 small Creole tomato, and I have chopped up some habanero peppers for taste. I just kind of broke up a few pieces of bell pepper. I could have put it in the blender, but I chose not to do it. Then I've also added some fresh cilantro and a little bit of lemon juice just for flavor. So I'm going to cook this down, but I'd like to first brown my chicken first, and then I will be covering the chicken. And look, it's making its own juices. And with the habanero peppers and the fresh Creole tomatoes with the fresh squeezed lime, it is going to be so good. So yummy. So I'm going to go ahead and cover my pot for 20 minutes. And then I will be coming back with more of JuLa Can Cook New Orleans, where heart healthy has never tasted so good. Welcome back to JuLa Can Cook New Orleans. It is time for me to check on the chicken. Oh, wow. It's making its own juices. This looks so good. This is really good. The chicken is browning nicely. And I really love the combination of the bell peppers with garlic, celery, cilantro, lime juice. This is really good stuff. And what I'm going to do with the chicken, once it's nice and brown, I am going to be putting it over some fresh kale. Kale is one of the superfoods. And studies, I shall say some studies, have revealed that kale is good for people who are battling high blood pressure and diabetes. So the word on the street is that JuLa can cook. I'm going to be back in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and cover up my pot, and we'll talk very soon. Hello everyone, this is JuLa. Okay, I am back with JuLa Can Cook a la Creole poule. Poule means chicken. So there we have it. It's skinless. These are thighs, actually. All of these are thighs. And this is one of the easiest dishes that I prepare, and I cook using no added salt, absolutely no added salt. With the right selection of herbs, you won't miss the sodium. For people who are watching their sodium intake, this is one of the most perfect and quickest meals that you can prepare for your loved ones, or yourself for that matter. Look at the juices. I did put some habanero peppers. Always remove the seeds from the peppers. The worst thing to do is to take a bite of chicken and bite on some of those habanero seeds. Oh my God. Horrible. Okay, so the chicken is cooking nicely. Blended very well with the herbs. Got a piece of bell pepper over here. And I'm going to let the bell peppers cook down. Now I have my fire on a medium heat. There you go. And I'm going to keep it on medium heat for another 10 minutes. Because the most important thing is you do not want to overcook your chicken. And when you cover your pot and you keep your heat on medium, the chicken is going to brown very beautifully, and you're going to get more juices added to your pot, because the seasonings are going to cook down with the natural juices from the chicken. I'll be right back with more of JuLa Can Cook New Orleans. Heart healthy has never, ever tasted so good. Welcome back to JuLa Can Cook New Orleans. Now it's time to check on my Creole a la poule. Well, as you can see, the chicken is browning very, very beautifully. Look at the bell peppers. The bell peppers are cooking down very, very nicely. Very nicely. The tomatoes are blending in. These are the Creole tomatoes that I added. And I noticed that the garlic is really, really cooking down beautifully. I want to show you guys something. It was time to turn the heat up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this heat up to about number 8. Because I really, really want the chicken to brown. And when I come back, I am going to be turning that chicken over one more time. And then I am going to go ahead right now. I'm going to prep my kale, because the chicken blend is going to be placed on top of some kale. And I always wash my kale very, very carefully. These are going to be the whole kale leaves, the baby kale. Very, very tender. Baby kale, I highly recommend, because the leaves are nice and tender. And it almost has like a very kind of sweet taste to it. So the combination that I have put together today, I think, is brilliant. It's got a great mixture of all the flavors. And it really makes one forget about salt. JuLa Can Cook New Orleans. Heart healthy has never tasted so good. I'm going to be back in just one moment. Welcome back. You are watching JuLa Can Cook New Orleans. Over here, I have prepared my fresh kale. It's nice and clean. I've got some balsamic dressing, low sodium, no oil, that I purchased from Whole Foods. And I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of the balsamic vinegar over the fresh kale. Very, very easy. This is a very, very easy dish to prepare. And then I am now going to check on my pot of Creole a la poule. And I'm going to go ahead and lower the heat back down to medium. The chicken should be ready. Oh, wow, look at this. Now, folks, I want to tell you guys, I did add a little bit of liquid smoke, because JuLa Can Cook, I use no added salt. I do not add any salt. And if I purchase any foods, any chicken, or I don't eat red meat, but if I purchase any products that already has natural salt, that's really, really good. But I also make sure that I watch the sodium content. Now, this chicken is cooked. This is skinless thighs. I trim down as much of the fat off of the chicken as possible. Let me zoom this in a little bit more. This is about as brown as you are going to get your thighs. You do not want to overcook the chicken, because then it'll be dry. And I do not like dry poule. P-O-U-L. That is Creole for the word chicken. I do not like dry poule. So this is about ready. This is about ready. And I do not want to, see, this is a thigh, skinless thigh. I'm going to flip it over. And I've already tasted a piece when I went to a break. It's absolutely delicious. Now it's time to turn the fire off. And I'm going to be adding some of the poule on top of the kale. Delicious. With some of the herbs. Very, very good. Very, very good. I'm going to grab some of the bell peppers right here. And I'm going to put that over here. Some of the bell peppers. I'm going to pull over some more seasonings from right here. A little bit more. A little bit more. Grab a little bit more. There you go. That little boy was hiding from me. Some more bell pepper. Yummy. Very, very good. There you have it, folks. JuLa can cook Creole a la pool. Very tasty, heart healthy. And for those people who have to have pepper, you can use a chipotle hot pepper sauce, which is low in sodium. That's okay. Heart healthy should taste good. It shouldn't taste bad. And it only takes about 20 minutes to prepare this dish. If you have any questions regarding how to prepare Creole a la poule, email biggartists@gmail.com, and I will write back to you and I will send you my recipe. Thanks for watching JuLa Can Cook New Orleans, where heart healthy has never tasted so good.